Sometimes in the busyness of our day, it's hard to take time just to do even a simple meditation. We're just going from client to client. And there are times where we may have a really difficult client that we're working with that has triggered us and brought up some activation inside of us. Yet we've got to meet with somebody else right after them. And so today I'd like to introduce a meditation that it's a little bit longer in this segment, but it's to begin to teach you a breath exercise or a breath meditation that you could then just quickly do between sessions and as a recall from this exercise. So this exercise is intended to be done maybe at the beginning of your morning or at the end of your day to begin creating the breath meditation, but then it can be used in short clips throughout your day as you recall this particular meditation. It could even be used as you're like walking down the hall to the waiting room to meet with a client, or in the couple of minutes when you might be typing out your notes between clients, or before you sign on to meet with the next client, just to de-stress or decompress, really just to regulate your system and your body from the more activating client that you just came from. So we'll start with this one, and this is where we're just beginning, like I said, to find your breath and find your breath meditation. And so this particular meditation is meant to find it, and then you can then use it to recall later. So I'll just invite you to do this either with your eyes open or closed, whichever feels right for you, and just begin to notice your breath, just however your breathing is. Beginning to notice the sensation of your breath as it comes in through your nose, and out through your mouth or your nose, however you do your breath. Just begin noticing, how does air come into your body? How do you experience it? Maybe this time as you take an in-breath, just really noticing the air as it comes in your nose. And how do you feel the air in your nose? Is it cool? Is there a sensation? Or maybe you don't feel it. Just begin noticing, how do you experience it in your nose? Now I'm going to invite you to bring your attention to your throat, and as you breathe in, really noticing the breath in your throat. And with the next inhale, see if you can feel the breath in your chest. And how you feel it there. Is it movement or sensation? And then with the next inhale, I'm going to invite you to bring the air into your back, the back of your lungs. Really focusing on filling up all the lung space. And exhaling, just notice how that might feel different. One more time, filling in all the lungs, the front, middle, back. Releasing. And then with this next inhale, I'm going to invite you to bring the air all the way into your stomach. Nice, big, deep breath. Release it. We're going to do that one more time and track in the air through your nose, your throat, your chest, your back, and your stomach. Good. Now that we have a nice deep breath, I'm just going to invite you to continue doing that and just listen to my words. As you begin to take in some slow, deep breaths, bringing it into all the different places inside of you that can feel the air, I'm going to invite you to just be curious and see if there's a word or a color that comes to you that represents this air or this breath for you. Or maybe even it's a word that sets an intention. Like as you breathe in, maybe it's what you want to breathe in as peace or calm. Or maybe what you want to breathe in is love or acceptance. Or maybe it's a color that represents that for you. So just as you do the next couple breaths, just be still and just listening to what your word is. And as you have a word that begins to come to mind or a color, whichever one you choose, I just invite you that as you breathe in, think of that word or color that's yours. And breathe it in, thinking about it. And then as you exhale, just begin to exhale stress. So breathing in your word or phrase or color or light, and exhaling any tension or stress. Just continue with that as you breathe in your word or your color or your light, thinking on that. And then when you're exhaling, scanning through your body, and just with each exhale, releasing tension in different places in your body. Starting with the top of your head and moving down. And each time you exhale, just relaxing a different muscle group. Starting with your jaw. And the next exhale, relaxing and releasing your shoulders and your neck. Breathing in your word or your color. And then exhaling and releasing tension in your arms, your biceps. And with this exhale, releasing any tension in your stomach. And with this exhale, releasing any tension in your glutes or your hips. Inhaling your word, your color. And then exhaling and releasing any tightness or tension in your legs. Now exhaling and releasing any tension in your feet or your ankles. Let's do one more. Inhaling your word. And exhaling any leftover tension anywhere else in your body. You can continue with that until you feel like you've released all that can be released today, and you've inhaled all that you feel like you can of your positive phrase, word, or color. And then I just want to invite you to take this exercise and this meditation with you. Now that your body's experienced this meditation, all you simply need to do is pause, inhale your word or color from now on, and exhale, scanning your body and releasing tension. That maybe just takes a couple minutes. 2 minutes would be great in between sessions, particularly those sessions where you may need to just offer yourself a state change so that you can be more present with the next person. Hope this is helpful for you, and I look forward to journeying with you more on meditations in the future.